When we talk about international justice, there is a major obstacle of the issue of selectivity. Democracies often speak loudly about abuses abroad while sometimes neglecting their own shortcomings. How do you think these double standards affect the credibility of the entire human rights movement?
Well, I mean, the movement, I think, tries to be pretty principled. If you look at Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, we apply the same standards to everybody. So it's not the movement, but you're right that individual governments undermine their credibility when they operate with a blatant double standard. So if you look at, the United States or even some European governments, they're all focused on, Putin's colonial invasion of Ukraine. Fair enough. But as they try to curtail his war crimes in Ukraine, if they're covering up or defending Israel's war crimes and genocide in Gaza, that doesn't work. And a lot of governments, particularly in the global south, who are saying, well, why should we get involved in Ukraine? We care about Gaza, you're ignoring Gaza. It does undermine their credibility. So I think that it's that's one reason why we push for a more consistent defense of human rights. Now I should say that even an inconsistent defender of human rights can make a difference. So I describe in the book how Turkey, under Erdogan, I mean, despite Erdogan's repression at home, he played a very useful role in curtailing the Russian and Syrian bombing of 3 million civilians in Idlib. And Erdogan, working with former German Chancellor Merkel and French President Macron, were able to twist Putin's arm to get him to stop. So, in this case, I mean, Erdogan is not a credible defender of human rights, but nonetheless made an important difference for 3 million people in northwestern Syria.